Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Andy from We Came as Romans, and you're watching Rock Forever magazine.
Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever magazine, and I am here right now with Andy from We Came as Romans. How are you doing today?
Really good. It's hot, but I'm doing good.
Yes, definitely is hot today, that's for sure. So we're gonna start some Finish the Sentence, so this should be interesting.
Awesome.
Now, the first concert you ever went to was?
Rush.
Okay, and how was that for you?
It was awesome. I went with my dad, and it was sweet. They played for like 3 hours, and he always used to show me like Rush DVDs and stuff like that when I was a kid, so it was awesome. They did like a 30th anniversary tour, and I was standing in line with my friend who came too, and this like dad was like, "It's so sweet to see like young kids at Rush. It's awesome." He's like, "Want a beer?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't talk to strangers. I'm out of here."
I don't talk to strangers, of course, but at least it was a fun experience for you. It wasn't like disastrous in any way, so that's good. Now, one thing fans might not know about you is any fun facts you'd like to share about yourself?
There's always a line that you got to make sure you don't cross, you know. So
oh yeah,
just trying to make sure.
Please don't cross that line.
My worst enemy of all time and my most feared nemesis is a bee. Because
bees. Say a person.
No, it's not it's bees. Just in general, just all bees in general.
I think we can agree on that.
There was one time when I was like in middle school and I got picked up from my mom from school on the way back, and my dad came home and we were like making dinner or whatever. And, like when I was outside and then I came in, I had my backpack and there was a bee that was on my backpack, and I went to go take a poop. So that's what you do when you get home.
Did you use the vacuum for that?
No, I wish I used the vacuum. See, this wouldn't happen if I invented a vacuum, but of course, you know, it had the proper technology, you know. But yeah, so I'm taking a poop, and the bee had went from my backpack to my pants. I pull my pants down, and done pooping, I pull my pants like up, and the bee got somehow in my pants. So the bee's like right near my, like in there, like right next to it, and the bee stings me, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, my dad's like, "Whoa, what's going on?" I'm like, "A bee stung my, you know, down there," and like, but it just got my leg, you know. But I was like, he's like, you know, so this bee eventually pulled on my pants, and this bee's crawling up me, and my dad just goes, and he like hits me like right in the stomach. Bee's dead, and my legs like swollen up. So
that is horrific.
Yeah, I hate bees.
Yeah. So what happens if you see one now? Do you just?
I do this thing called run away. It's this like new technique. Took a lot of years of practice, but I just dart as fast as I can, no matter what situation. So I'd rather be swimming with sharks than be around bees. So let's put it that way.
Okay. Now, if you could create a new merchandise item, and it could be anything, it would be?
Poop vacuum. Done.
There we have it. You have to tell everybody exactly what the poop vacuum is.
Poop vacuum's state of the art. Poop washer 3000. You just basically, it kind of looks like a stool, set it down, there's a hole, and then you just do your business. You flip on the switch and it sucks all the poop out, and then right after that, yeah, you put it, it gets it in a little container, and then the stool turns into an arm cannon, and then you can like right on the front lawn. So you got your fertilizer, you got your poop, and you could do it in the van, and you can like hit other vans with it and do like a van war thing. Or if you're having a really, you know, poopy day, you can poop on someone that pooped on you. So
there you have it.
Yeah, it's all comes back.
So I'm waiting on this now.
Yeah,
poop vacuum coming soon.
The poop karma. It's good.
Poop karma. There we have it. Yeah. Creative name to go along with it. Now, last finish a sentence here is, if you could take over anybody's Twitter account for a day, it would be?
Probably Justin Bieber.
And you would post?
I'd be like, man, Andy's so cool. Like, he created the poop vacuum. It helped me out so much, like, on all my tours, and like, my fans love it. My fans love my poop.
Does Justin Bieber talk like that?
Yeah, he does. He does.
He does now.
Fans love my poop, and helps keep my voice good, because, you know, if I had all this poop in me, I probably couldn't sing, so I probably couldn't walk. But now that the poop's out, I can shoot it at my fans, do whatever, and if I can, you know, that's it.
I mean, this is going on YouTube, so let's just hope that Justin Bieber's watching right now. So, hello, how are you?
Hey, Bieber.
Now, on a serious note, your new album, Tracing Back Roots, came out very recently.
Yeah.
And you got to tell us a little more about that album.
Well, Tracing Back Roots is basically, the idea of it is kind of moving forward, but also remembering where you came from. Always changing, but always true. That's actually a lyric. a tree stands tall, but not without its roots. So basically kind of remembering where you've come from and just moving forward into a new world. And we also kind of did that with our music. There's a lot of like old stuff that we kind of like brought back, and a lot of things for the second album we brought back, but also we took a really big leap of faith and did some new kind of things, like Dave's singing on the record and stuff like that. And the feedback and everything has been awesome. We got number 8 on the Billboard 200, so we got up to the top 10, and it was awesome. The record's been selling great. And even though there's only 2 days left on Warped, we've been still walking around selling the CD and meeting fans and just kind of thanking them and like personally being like, yo, like the only reason why we're here and we can do this is because of you guys, because without you guys, we're nothing. We'd be playing to an empty parking lot and still working on building the poop cannon. So thank you guys.
Why did I know you were going to say that? Why did I know?
Keeps going around.
And now you do have a very distinct style with the album covers for all of your recent albums, but this one in particular, I'm curious to know the inspiration behind that.
Well, there's a really awesome and talented dude named Paul Romano, and he's done work for Chiodos, Mastodon, Acacia Strain, and a bunch of other bands. And he's been doing our artwork since day one on our full lengths. So he did To Plant a Seed, understand what we're going to be, and now this new one. I kind of came up with like a concept with him, and then he kind of like took it and just made it come to life and made it way better, more detailed and intricate than I could ever really dream of. And he's done that for both albums. And for the third one, I was like, he sent me some of the things he was working on. I was like, what if we kind of like combined all these and kind of, you know, did this? And then I went home and I sketched out on my computer, on my tablet, and I was like, what if we did something like this? And then he took my, you know, 2-year-old looking sketch and just made it into a masterpiece. So it's cool that the guy's like reaching out to the sky, and he's also holding his roots, kind of like moving forward. And he's got 8 branches in the back of his, like on his back, which represents the 8 years that the band has been, you know, alive and going. And there's significant meaning in all the artwork and little like things and stuff like that that are like really intricate and like really put in there. So if you look closely at all of it, it's kind of cool. You can keep kind of revisiting it, almost like you revisit an album when you listen to it, and then you're like, oh, I didn't hear that before. So
yeah, so I guess everybody's gonna have to analyze that and comment and let us know what you find.
Yeah.
It's interesting to hear now the meaning behind everything on the album, because I feel like it was a very interesting thing to look at, but
Yeah.
now that you understand it, it makes a little more sense.
Awesome.
And I know you guys, a huge part of your band is the message that you
Yes.
convey through your music. So if you had to come up with a mission statement of exactly what it is overall you want to accomplish, what would it be?
I would just say that like love has no arguments. You can't really, you know, argue the fact that, you know, like you want to like love one another or do something that's kind and loving. Our band is basically built off of, you know, compassion, brotherhood, and loving one another. And it's cool because, you know, Josh is kind of a more serious person with a lot of things, and, you know, we can all be at that too. And, you know, like I can be funny about things too, but it's all in good love and good fun. And that's what I think makes our band kind of like a full kind of circle thing, because love can be come in all different forms, but I don't think you can really argue with it. So
Very well said there. What do you think is the biggest misconception about We Came as Romans? You know, it happens with a lot of well-known bands. So what would you say?
Yeah, biggest misconception is that we're a Christian band. The thing is we do all have faith in, some people in our band believe in Christian, or God, sorry, or they are Christian, or other people believe that there's a higher power or being around them, or, you know, other people in the band believe in like people and maybe doing the right thing. But yeah, as a band in a whole, we don't want a limit or a boundary. We don't want anyone to be like, oh, they're a Christian band, I can only watch their band because they're a Christian, or oh, they're, you know, they're like a Satan band or something, or like they're a, you know, a put down band or something. Our band's just, again, all about love, and you can't really argue with it. So we want people to be like, to come to the show just being able to feel whatever they want to feel. I don't want people to go knowing that there's like a set standard. Like you can be whoever you want to be, and you can come to the show and we'll still love you. So
I love that. So everybody can love We Came as Romans. No limits.
exactly, no
There
limits.
you have it. And now, being on Warped Tour, there are so many different bands of all different genres, and I'm sure being in a band, you get to meet a lot of cool people.
Yeah.
So what bands have you become friends with on this tour, and who's on your must-see list?
I love watching August Burns Red. That's probably my favorite band to watch. I've grown up listening to them, and I've now got to hang out with them and be friends with them, and it's so awesome. I really like watching Let Live, just a passionate, awesome, like crazy, like show. Same as with the Chariot, they're really cool. Go Radio guys, I love to hang out with them, and they put on a killer show. I'd have to say they're one of the most multitasked most multitasked band on stage. They're all playing keyboard, guitar, and they're all singing and jumping around. And I'm just like, oh, I can barely play my bass, and these guys are like. So yeah, those bands are really awesome, and honestly, like a lot of the bands on Warped Tour have been really good. It's just a big summer camp for bands, and it's really cool. Like, because if we didn't all get along, I don't think we could really make it in this. However 100 bands is on this, but somehow it all works out and makes it work. And if everyone has a good attitude and moves forward with it, then we're good. So
exactly. And you're also meeting a lot of fans on Warped Tour. You're doing signings every day. So what has been your most memorable fan experience thus far?
Let's see, memorable fan experience.
Gotta think about this.
Well, actually, I think it's gonna happen in Houston.
Oh.
Because I've already got.
Psychic?
I'm a little psychic, but no, I've already gotten like a bunch of really cool, awesome stuff. Like a lot of people have brought me paintings and stuff like that, and pictures of the band, and we collect and keep all our letters. So those are all like hold really close to our heart. But we created this character called Captain Cannon, highly dangerous, extremely inaccurate, and we posted up on our Instagram for the last day. If you dress up as Captain Cannon. No. We wrote and recorded a theme song on our bus, and we're gonna play it during our set, and Captain Cannon gets to go out and fight the mayor, which is his arch nemesis. So it's gonna be a live battle on stage, and if you do it, you're gonna win. If you dress up as Captain Cannon and come to the merch tent, you get a bunch of, like, we pick a winner who's got the best Captain Cannon, and they win prizes, and they get to go on stage and do the thing. So that is in Houston, I believe. So bring your Captain Cannon, get it going. But other than that, thank you everyone for all the letters and everything else. We read them all, and we hang them up on our bus, and
Good to know that you actually look at them. You know what I mean? It's not going to some random person. And you know what? I did see somebody dressed up as a superhero today, and now I know what it was all about. I was like, what is this guy doing just in like spandex at Warped Tour?
It's the whole thing.
It's all your fault.
Yeah. If someone brings me a poop cannon, though, I will be pretty amped.
Somebody
if you bring me
that.
the prototype, I'll give you splits. I'll give you like 25%. I'll get the titanium and the rest of the stuff we need to make the poop vacuum possible. I know a couple electricians. We'll make it happen. I know a couple people in cyclone and suction therapy. It'll be good. Don't worry about it.
Oh, boy. And what are your plans for right after Warped Tour? What is coming up for We Came as Romans right after this?
Right after this, we are doing, we're going to Europe with Parkway Drive, Memphis, Mayfire, and like Moss to Flames. And then we do a show in the Philippines, in Manila, I believe. And then after that, we have some time off. And then we have a headliner, and then a bunch of other stuff. I'm not 100% sure if I can announce it yet, but
I say you can. I vote you can.
Yeah, my manager says differently, so. But still,
close.
if you keep your eyes peeled, you'll know, and it'll be cool. So we'll see you guys all really soon, and different places, and it'll be awesome.
Awesome. So, well, thank you so much for hanging out. It was great talking to you. And everybody watching, make sure you check out We Came as Romans. Their album Tracing Back Roots is out now. You can get it on iTunes and all that good stuff. And while you're at it, subscribe to our channel for more videos, and I'll see you next time. Bye.